Stuck as a junior designer? In this video, I'll break it all down. Why you still seen as a junior designer and what's holding you back. The key difference between a junior designer and a senior designer beyond just experience. How to level up your skills and take ownership of projects. The soft skills that separate a junior designer from a senior designer and how to develop them. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what it takes to become a senior UX designer so you can stop feeling stuck and start getting the recognition and of course the pay that you deserve. So let's dive in. You can drop a comment below on where you feel stuck in your UX journey. I'd love to help. Let's start with the key difference between a senior designer and a junior designer. Number one is problem solving. So a junior designer waits for instructions, focuses on UI and follows briefs without questioning them. But a senior designer identifies problems, suggests solutions, and thinks beyond visuals. I'll give you an example. A junior designer receives a task to design a sign-off flow and just jump straight into Figma. But do you know what a senior designer will do? A senior designer will ask questions like, why do we need a sign-off flow? What problems are we solving? Can we simplify the process? If you're a junior designer, this is how you can level up. Stop waiting for instructions. Start asking why in meetings. Mute your mic and share your thoughts, even if you're nervous. Suggest improvement instead of just executing what has been given to you. Number two is decision making. A junior designer most times needs approval for most design choices, but a senior designer makes independent design decisions based on research and strategy. For example, a junior designer submits a UI design and asks, is this okay? But a senior designer will present that design with data and could say, based on research, we saw 40% drop off on step 3, so I simplified the form and added progress indicators to reduce friction. Now, how do you fix this as a junior designer? Don't just submit designs, defend them with data. Gather user insights, computers analysis and business impact before presenting. The more you back up your design decisions with data, the more trust you will gain, and so you won't need constant approval. Number 3 is collaboration. Most times, junior designers work mostly within the design team, but a senior designer works closely with product managers, developers, and stakeholders. Now, the best designers are not just great at UI, they understand the business. So if, for instance, as a junior designer, you get feedback like this can be built, your design can be implemented, but a senior designer would hardly get that kind of feedback. You know why? Because a senior designer already consulted the development team before designing, ensuring visibility. So how do you ensure your design also aligns with the business goals and is visible or something that can be implemented? You need to start talking to product managers, understand the business goals before designing. You also need to build relationship with developers, ask about tech constraints before presenting solutions. Join discussions early, don't just react to decisions. You need to be able to influence them. So, number 4 is user research and data. Most times, junior designers just follow research findings but don't deeply analyze them. But you know what the senior designer will do? They will use that data, user insight, and KPIs to drive design decisions. I'll give you an instance. A junior designer relies solely on stakeholders' feedback, right? But a senior designer looks at drop-off rates, heat map, and user pain points before making changes. So how do you fix this as a junior designer? You need to learn how to use analytics to track user behaviors. You need to conduct quick usability testing even with just your friends or colleagues. You need to show managers that you care about business metrics, conversion, and user engagement. That is how you get promoted. So now, let's look at how you can level up your skills and take ownership of projects. If you're stuck as a junior designer, here's how you can step up, build confidence, and take ownership of your work. Number 1 is shifting your mindset from task to being a problem solver. You need to stop waiting for instruction. Ask how before designing. You need to think beyond UI. Focus on solving real user problems. Suggest improvement instead of just executing what has been given to you. Number 2, you need to take initiative and own small projects first. You can volunteer to lead small features or UX improvements. You can always try to offer to present those design flows in meetings. Be the one doing those presentations. This will help you grow and build your confidence. You also have to learn to track how your design impacts user experience and business goals. Number 3, you need to improve your user research and data skills. You need to learn how to use tools to know how users interact with your design. You need to know where the friction points so that you can redesign the process for a screen. You need to learn how to conduct quick usability testing even with your friends or colleagues, just like we have said. You need to know how to justify your design with data, not just aesthetics. You can't just tell stakeholders that, oh, I created the design because I feel like it looks fine. You need to back it up with data, right? Number 4, you need to learn how to communicate like a senior designer. Explain your design with clarity and not just, I like this layout. Align your work with business goals and user needs. Learn to defend your design decision without being defensive. Number 5, you need to learn how to collaborate and work cross-functionally. Ask product managers and developers about business and technical constraints. Join discussions early to influence product decisions and not just react to them. Build relationships. A senior designer is trusted, not just talented. So number 6, document and showcase your impact. Keep track of before and after metrics to improve your work value. You can also use it in your performance review. So now let's look at soft skills that differentiate a senior UX designer from a junior UX designer. Number 1 is critical thinking and problem solving. Number 2 is communication and storytelling. 3 is stakeholder management. 4 is leadership and mentorship. 5 is confidence and decision making. 6 is adaptability and open-mindedness. 7 is empathy and user advocacy. And 8 is negotiation and conflict resolution. So if you want to see yourself as a senior UX designer, you need to learn to harness the skills and master them. So if you apply everything that we've covered, here's how you will know that you've truly grown as a UX designer. When someone asks about your responsibility or achievement as a UX designer, you won't just say, I worked on wireframe and designed mobile and web pages. Yes, every UX designer does that. But a senior designer speaks in terms of impact and outcome. So this is what a senior UX designer will say in this situation. I revamped the withdrawal experience, increasing the success experience from 70% to 90% by identifying the friction points in the funds withdrawal process using analytics. Now, this shift from task to impact, from execution to strategy, is what makes or separates a junior designer from a senior designer. So if you start thinking this way today, you will not only level up, you will also increase your value as a senior UX designer. So drop your comment below. What's the number 1 thing holding you back today? I would love to help. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow LogRocket for more UX design insights and practical tutorials.